looking for a man. Let's start there.
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have been going through a lot lately with his recent lawsuit. It doesn't make him look good, and more people are having doubts if he's the right person for Rihanna to be with. But it looks like Rihanna is standing by her man.
I hope that I can be a part of a family that, breaks generational curses.
She's seeing him that others don't. Pay close attention because the answer might surprise you. The couple have been together for about 4 years now. Thanks to their 2 little ones, they should be experiencing one of the happiest moments of their lives. But I don't see how they can fully enjoy that when there's this serious threat hanging over them. Radar Online reported that A$AP Rocky could face up to 24 years in prison if he's found guilty, which would obviously be terrible for their family. Their kids could spend years without their father in their lives. He could miss seeing them grow up. Also, let's not forget that having such a serious criminal case connected to their family is bad for business. It doesn't look good for Rocky or his billionaire girlfriend. Rihanna's star power might be strong, but having a partner that could drag her down with him is a serious concern. Luckily for them, we all know that Rihanna is a strong woman, and according to an Us Weekly insider, she's been doing her best to not let things get to her. Just before Rocky's first day on trial on January 8th, the source revealed that Rihanna was focusing on remaining calm before his trial. They went on to say that she knew the whole situation was out of her hands and all she could do was be there to show support for her partner. The insider added that although it was a stressful time, she was being strong for the whole family and was holding it all together for the sake of her children and for Rocky. Rihanna hasn't personally said anything about the trial, which makes it hard to guess how she's actually feeling about it. Is she really keeping her cool, or is the stress getting to her? Because according to a different source who got in touch with the National Enquirer, Rihanna might be having a hard time dealing with everything that's been going on. The source claimed that the pair had started fighting all the time because he just had no patience for anything and his mood was terrible. They explained that with having to look after 2 young children, they weren't getting much sleep, and that combined with what Rocky had been going through with his trial has created a toxic environment. According to the insider, every time they'd get into a fight, he'd use it as an excuse to duck out and hang out with friends while Rihanna was stuck at home on mommy duty, adding that it was no wonder she was ticked off. Apparently, the couple's life had taken a serious hit too. The source alleged that before the mess with the trial, they could hardly keep their hands off each other, but that had changed completely because they were both just so stressed. So which is it? Is Rihanna keeping calm and collected, or is she fighting all the time with Rocky? To be honest, I would totally understand if she was freaking out. These aren't some light crimes that her partner has been accused of. He's facing some extremely serious charges. According to People, Rocky is alleged to have pointed a powerful firearm at A$AP Rocky and to have fired at him multiple times. The alarming incident reportedly took place outside the W Hotel in West Hollywood on November 20th, 2023. Rocky claimed in court that Rocky first began threatening him and then things got physical. He said that he grabbed him by his collar and that he was shaking him as Rocky tried to push him off. In court, he apparently revealed the minor injuries he'd gotten as he tried to escape, including some grazes on his knuckles. I mean, it's just such an intense allegation. It's hard to believe something so controversial is affecting one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. At the end of the November court date, it was decided that the case would go to trial on January 8th. ABC News reported that Rocky's attorney, Joe Tapacana, wasn't shocked by the news of the trial. He shared that they were not disappointed or surprised. They expected to go to trial and they'd been planning for it all along. He finished by saying that Rocky was going to be vindicted when all was said and done without question. And just so you know, Business Insider revealed that Joe is the same lawyer that represented Donald Trump in his tax fraud case related to the hush money given to Stormy Daniels. He also represented the former president in the civil trial with E. Jean Carroll, who accused him of SA and defaming her. If you're wondering whether or not Rihanna will be making an appearance at her partner's trial, Joe had an answer for that too. He explained that Rocky would never subject his family to this. He wanted to shield them instead. But how did the first day of the trial end up going on January 8th? Well, thanks to The Guardian, we know that Rocky pleaded not guilty to the firearm charges and that another hearing has been set on March 6, 2024. People have questioned if Rihanna knew what she was getting into when she first started going out with Rocky. As shocking as this lawsuit is, it's not the first time he had a run-in with the law. He was jailed for a month in Sweden back back in 2009 after an altercation in a bar there, as per ABC News, and during an episode of Angie Martinez's Untold Stories of Hip Hop, Rocky talked about the time he was in prison on Rikers Island when he was just a teenager, so it's not like he began dating Rihanna with a totally clean slate. A lot of Reddit users have also commented on how since the two became an item, he hasn't really produced much new music or done much work in general, and they've questioned if he's just been sponging off Rihanna's billions. But for all the naysayers out there, there's also been those who think the twosome make an amazing couple. One of People's sources talked about how from the very beginning Rocky has doted on her. Apparently he's over the top romantic and would send her roomfuls of flowers all the time. Other reasons they reportedly fell in love with each other are that they'd always have fun together, they'd joke and act goofy, and they'd enjoy life. Rocky gave an example of his romantic side when he told GQ in 2021 that Rihanna was the one and that she amounted to a million of other ones. Other users in the online community have been vocal about how much they love the way the couple supported one another. According to the International, the news, when Rocky appeared in a promo Instagram video for Rihanna's latest Cherry Lip Balm, people were quick to comment on the gesture. Some posted that they could wholeheartedly say that the duo were the only celeb couples that made them jealous, that they were so supportive of each other, and that it was authentic. Another online user jokingly asked if the balm came with a supportive partner. However Rihanna is really feeling about the trial, it's pretty clear that she isn't going to be leaving Rocky's side anytime soon. They even recently went on a trip to France together where they met French President Emmanuel Macron during Paris Fashion Week, and let's not forget that at the end of the day, this is a serious relationship and the couple have children together. Rihanna told Page Six that she loved him differently and that it was a major turn on. She also said that her kids were obsessed with him, and Rihanna is already talking about having more children with her man. In an interview with E! News in December, she confessed that they hadn't ruled out having a third child. When asked about the possibility of having a girl, she said that she was batting at 75% for a boy next time. So for now, it looks as though Rihanna is going to stand by her man through thick and thin. But what do you guys think? Is there a chance that this trial is putting a real strain on the couple's relationship behind closed doors? Do you think that Rihanna could ever leave Rocky if things got really bad? Let me know in the comments below.